It's becoming increasingly likely that Judge Juan Marshan is probably at some point during this criminal trial going to have to stick Donald Trump in a jail cell. I mean, let's be honest, the slap on the wrist that he got earlier this week for violating the gag order was just that, a slap on the wrist, but it did come with a warning that was basically, you do it again, you gotta go to jail. And they had another hearing about Trump's gag order violations on Thursday morning, so Judge Marshan definitely has a big decision to make. And according to Rolling Stone, Donald Trump's lawyers and his allies over at his campaign have actually been holding little strategy sessions recently. This is according to sources within there, spoke to Rolling Stone and said, yeah, we've come up with what they're calling the jailbreak strategy. Now, before you get too excited, they don't mean that they're going to, somehow do a big prison break type thing if Trump gets locked up or, anything like that. No. It's just a strategy session for them to figure out how to prevent Donald Trump from having to hear those bars slam shut. And this brilliant idea, well, you know what? Let me read it. Let me just read it so you can see how smart these people really are. Two sources familiar with the matter told the magazine that several Trump advisors and attorneys have discussed the plan, which they call the jailbreak strategy, with the former president, saying they would file an emergency writ of habeas corpus they feel certain would win an emergency stay of a contempt order. The sources said the advisors told Trump they believe the stay would be granted before authorities were able to sort out the logistical hurdles of putting an ex-president into a jail cell when he's guarded by an armed Secret Service detail. So their grand plan, right? You put all the smartest guys together in a room. They're all sitting there and they're like, what can we do? If this guy gets put in jail, how do we handle this? Well, what is the one thing that we have to do if he gets put in jail? Let's go through that first. Well, the one thing we have to do is we have to appeal it, right? Okay, yeah. So what do we do if they put him in jail? And I guess a guy raised his hand. He said, what if we just do that? But we just do it really fast. Like, that's their plan. We're going to appeal it, but we're not just going to appeal it. Oh, no. Don't you worry, Donald. We're going to appeal it quickly. Yeah, that's why we get paid the big bucks. Because any lawyer could file an appeal if their client gets put in jail. Anybody can do that. It takes a real mastermind to do it fast. And I promise you, we got the fastest typists out there. They will write up that complaint in that order. We just get it submitted. We'll pay the filing fee. We already got the check like halfway written out. We can do that real quick, man. Like, we're super fast lawyers. And this is the brilliant plan we have. To quickly file an appeal saying the judge can't do this. So where's that appeal going to go, guys? Did you think about that? Like, did you have any real thought in your strategy session? Because that appeal is going to go to the appeals court. The same appeals court that has consistently ruled against you, and by all measures at this point, doesn't really like you. So, super smart plan, right? Honestly, it probably would have been a better plan if y'all sat there talking about how logistically you could bake a file into a cake and deliver it to the prison to him. Like, that would be a better strategy than what you're planning here, because what you're planning, again, is literally the only thing you can do, and it's the thing that you would basically have to do. So you didn't come up with a new idea. All you said is, well, we're going to do the thing that you would want us to do. We're just going to do it like faster than you've ever seen. Well, best of luck for that. Not to mention the fact, I should point this out, they've said, we're going to do it before they figure out how to, really logistically work out the Secret Service watching him in jail. Oh, well, guess what, buddy boy? They already figured that out. Now, we publicly do not have the answers, but we do know that the Secret Service has already met with the NYPD, and they have gone over how they would handle if Donald Trump is put in jail. So it doesn't matter how fast you are, you would need a time machine for your little plan to work, because they've already worked out the nuts and bolts of it. We don't have to know, because technically, because it's dealing with the Secret Service, we don't get to know, right? This is for his safety, so it is a secret plan, but they already have their plan. So doesn't matter how fast you write out that appeal and get it sent to the court, they figured it out weeks ago, which is probably what you guys should have done too. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.